I'm ready.
You good? Sound-wise, sound check? Hello? Hello?
How much of my body are you getting in? Just.
We can do this as many times as we want, right?
And you'll take, if you'll just do it over.
Let's do this. You just know when somebody's interesting. You know when people ask you interesting questions and they listen.
As we've gotten to know each other over the years, he's always there for you. He gives great sound advice.
No matter what we do out there, if I can bring Chris into a meeting, it changes the dynamic. And everybody wants to be a part of our brand because of Chris.
What I find most refreshing about him is Chris has a strong dose of humility.
He gets the respect from the commissioners, the owners around the league, because he'll tell you what he's going to do and then he's going to do it.
You might not know if you saw him in a crowd that he was as big as he is, as far as he's bigger than life.
If you would have told me that the guy owned a New Era hat shop, just one, I would have been like, okay, he's pretty grounded, normal guy.
Early on, I always knew I wanted to work in the business. I didn't really know what that meant. The first half of my career was learning the business and then helping my father and my mother, manage and run the business.
Every day, Chris would go after school and go to work at New Era. He did everything from plowing the parking lots in the winter to fixing the toilets to sewing caps and eventually selling caps.
30 years ago, they were basically baseball hats, and how they've become such a global giant, it's amazing. And that's because of Chris's progressive nature. He's a guy that's always looking to evolve.
I think watching his passion for the brand has driven the brand to a whole new level.
When I took over in the early 90s, was more about taking my vision of where I thought the company could go and bringing that to life.
So Chris became president in 1993, and by that time he was definitely ready to take the reins. But he wasn't prepared for the loss of his father. That was a really difficult time for Chris. A lot of pressure too. All the people that depended on him, all the workers, all the relationship that we had that his father had built. It was important for him that we took the brand to the next level. Chris really stepped up to the plate and really stepped on the gas.
In 1996, Spike Lee called me, and I actually thought somebody was playing a joke on me, but they really weren't. So Spike Lee called me and said, I want a red Yankees cap because no one else has a red Yankee cap, and I'm going to wear it at the World Series. And that's really what catapulted our fashion business to what it is today, the whole lifestyle business.
We have over 100 New Era retail doors. We do apparel, we do accessories, and of course we have the big three, the NFL, MLB, and the NBA.
To get the logo on the side of the hat on the field of play was an incredible breakthrough for the brand in the sport of baseball.
I watched 32 hands go up in the air to vote New Era in as an NFL licensee. That was a great day for the NFL because now we had the greatest league in the world, had the greatest cap in the world. And it was all born and bred out of Buffalo.
Growing up here, my family being here, our first facility was on Genesee Street. We just felt that having a footprint in downtown Buffalo would make our brand shine and make the city of Buffalo shine.
He could have left our community, but he did the opposite. He invested in our community.
Russ called me up and said, we want you to come out to the stadium. Terry and Kim are going to be there, and we'd like to talk to you about a naming rights deal. And Terry said, you have a history in Buffalo. There's no other company that we would want to do this with.
Everything about it makes sense. It's the perfect marriage, two local brands that mean so much to our community.
Running a successful company wasn't enough. If you did well, you had to give back. That's the lesson his father taught him. It's a lesson that sticks with him today.
See my father passing away from cancer and so many family members. My wife's been to Roswell, my father-in-law's been to Roswell, my son's been to Roswell, and most recently I've been to Roswell, so they are very important to us.
Chris is always there when you ask him to support an initiative. We were in a capital campaign for this building, so this was meant to be a building to showcase Roswell Park and its passion for patients and patient care.
The success of New Era is more than just a business. The success of New Era allows us to give back. Getting involved with the Jackie Robinson Foundation has allowed us to help kids from across the country with their higher education that wouldn't otherwise be afforded that opportunity.
He took the time at the very beginning of getting to know us to really ingest what we do. And so I like the fact that Chris Koch is one of our board members who understands the importance of humility. He is a perfect role model for our students.
I'm sure Dave Cook would be really proud with what his son Chris has done with the brand.
I mean, he really is what this world, I think, needs more of right now.
I value my friendship with him. I value the relationship that Roswell Park has with Chris and his family. I know that we're going to do great things together in the future.
He's not finished. You know, the exciting thing is he wants to continue and drive the business around the world.
What he has done for our community can never be repaid. He's the definition of Buffalo and what it means to be a Western New Yorker.
I want to be known for the fact that not that I ran a very successful company, but the success of that company allowed us to give back and to help people.